16 strange and crazy things that exist only in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a small but vibrant country located in Northwestern Europe, known for its iconic windmills, some of which are centuries old. These windmills are not only a proud symbol of the nation, but also play a crucial role in shaping the country's beautiful landscape. However, few know that behind one of the world's most livable nations lies a darker side. Perhaps the most surprising aspect is the world's most bustling red light district, a place where thousands of legal transactions involving the human body take place daily. So why does a country viewed as a paradise for millions have such a shocking side? We'll explore that in this video about 16 shocking facts about the Netherlands. Number 16. The strange border with Belgium. The border between Bale-Nassau in the Netherlands and Bale-Hertog in Belgium is a fascinating and humorous example of geographical and political complexity. Unlike a straightforward border seen on a map, this is a complicated puzzle of tiny interwoven land patches, much like an intricate jigsaw puzzle. The border cuts through streets, buildings, and even private homes. Yes, you read that right. If you live in Bale, you might wake up in a living room in the Netherlands and have breakfast in a kitchen in Belgium. In Bale-Hertog, a small Belgian enclave is surrounded by Dutch territory, while in Bale-Nassau, tiny patches of Belgian land appear brazenly within Dutch territory. Imagine a family sitting in their house, careful not to cross into the wrong part of the room to avoid violating the laws of another country. One of the most striking features of this border is how it runs right through buildings. In some cases, a house is split in half, with one part in the Netherlands and the other in Belgium. This means residents might have to follow two sets of laws in the same home. For instance, if you want to open a window on the Dutch side, you can freely do so, but on the Belgian side, you might need to ask for permission. Street signs and even sidewalks are marked with white crosses to indicate the border. You can literally walk across the street and, with just one step, go from the Netherlands to Belgium. It's convenient if you want to impress your friends by saying you've traveled to another country in just seconds. The quirky origin of this border dates to medieval treaties and historical land agreements between local nobility. The Treaty of Maastricht in 1843 only added to the complexity by formalizing the arrangement without resolving the intertwined land patches. The result is a modern, tangled border that reflects historical negotiations and bizarre territorial claims, rather than the simple geographical boundaries we expect. From a humorous perspective, though, this is a unique attraction for tourists, offering them the chance to stand in two countries at once. You could call it a border-hopping travel experience in the blink of an eye. Number 14. The largest red light district in the world. Amsterdam's red light district is divided into three areas: De Wallen, Singel-Gebied, and Ruisdaelkade. The largest of these is De Wallen, located in the heart of the city's oldest district. De Wallen is a maze of narrow alleys lined with around 300 small windows that captivate every tourist's attention. Why? This is where women pose seductively under red lights. Apart from that, the red light district is also known for its unique shops, museums, and neon-lit performances. The working girls must declare their income and pay taxes, in return for which the city ensures healthcare and improved working conditions for them. This is one of the strange aspects of what's happening in Amsterdam's red light district. Amsterdam's red light district is one of the most famous in the world, not just for the women behind the glass, but for the professional way the city manages the trade. Legalized in the 1980s and taxed since 2011, the sex industry in Amsterdam operates with the city's full oversight. The government ensures the rights of workers through free or low-cost healthcare clinics, reducing health risks and providing support to help them work in a safe and legal environment. Recently, the city opened a new red light district called My Red Light, where adult service providers can rent their own workspaces and take full control of their earnings without needing intermediaries. This initiative aims to improve workers' rights and working conditions, giving them a private space to share experiences and support each other. Number 13. The government bans the sale of gasoline and fuel-powered vehicles. The Netherlands, a pioneer in the green industry, has undertaken a series of bold reforms to combat climate change. One of the country's decisive steps is to phase out fuel-powered vehicles and promote eco-friendly alternatives like solar and electric cars. Currently, the Netherlands is developing 15 solar islands with a total of 73,500 solar panels to be installed, demonstrating a strong commitment to renewable energy. Moreover, the Dutch government has made a bold decision. Starting in 2025, the sale of gasoline and diesel cars will be completely banned. Instead, electric and solar-powered vehicles will be tax-exempt, significantly reducing costs and encouraging people to switch to green cars. This smart policy not only aims to protect the environment, but also stimulates consumer demand. Additionally, the Netherlands plans to install 1,100 more wind turbines by 2030 to fully harness its abundant wind resources. This not only boosts renewable energy production, but also creates long-term economic and social benefits for the nation. These efforts show that the Netherlands is firmly on track to become a global leader in sustainable development and climate change mitigation. Number 12. The Netherlands continually closes prisons due to lack of inmates. Recently, the Dutch Ministry of Justice published a remarkable report. The total number of inmates in the country's prisons has decreased by 27% between 2011 and 2015, leaving many prisons with few or no inmates, resulting in their closure. According to the Washington Post, the Netherlands is currently one of the European countries with the lowest inmate population, with just 57 prisoners per 100,000 people, slightly higher than Finland's 54 per 100,000. In contrast, England and Wales have the highest ratio with 148 prisoners per 100,000. This sharp decline is attributed to changes in how offenders are treated and the overall living conditions. Rather than merely incarcerating criminals, the Netherlands has adopted alternative measures such as community-based education and electronic ankle monitoring. One of the most interesting stories involves the Netherlands' experiment with open prisons, where inmates are allowed to leave during the day for work or education, provided they return to the prison at night. This system helps them maintain ties with society, minimizing isolation and increasing the chances of successful reintegration after their release. The goal is to help inmates develop job skills, gain autonomy, and better prepare for life post-incarceration. Another notable initiative is found at a prison in the city of Arnhem, which has implemented incredibly innovative rehabilitation programs. Inmates are encouraged to participate in art classes, music lessons, and even personal finance management courses. These programs not only improve personal skills but also bring joy and inspiration to their daily lives. One inmate shared that thanks to the prison's art program, he discovered a passion for painting and now hopes to pursue it after his release. This has completely changed his outlook on the future, offering new opportunities for life after prison. Additionally, some prisons have implemented a prisoner supervises prisoner approach. This initiative allows certain inmates to take on responsibilities, such as distributing food, cleaning living areas, and even assisting each other with studies or physical training. Inmates selected for this program feel a greater sense of responsibility and motivation to rehabilitate, creating a more positive living environment within the prison. These measures not only help reduce the burden on the prison system, but also more effectively integrate offenders back into society. As a result, the number of under 17 inmates in juvenile detention centers has dropped by 55%, while the number of prisoners aged 18 to 22 has fallen by 44%. In 2013, this decline led to the closure of 19 prisons in the Netherlands due to a lack of inmates. By March of this year, 5 more prisons were shut down. To make use of the empty prison spaces, the Dutch government has come up with creative solutions. Some prisons have been rented to Norway and Belgium to house their inmates, while others have been converted into refugee housing. Although closing prisons has saved costs and allowed for infrastructure reuse, it has also posed challenges for prison staff. This year, the Dutch prison system has faced a labor surplus, with about 1,900 people losing their jobs. Furthermore, approximately 700 more workers are expected to seek new employment as additional prisons close. The Dutch government is currently debating whether this drop in prisoner numbers is due to a genuine reduction in crime rates or simply the result of new policies that lead to fewer arrests. Regardless of the reason, this development demonstrates that the Netherlands is making strides in its approach to criminal justice, shifting toward minimizing incarceration and focusing on socially restorative solutions. Number 11. A nation with ever-changing borders. The shape of the Netherlands has significantly changed over the centuries, transforming a land once overwhelmed by water into a thriving and innovative country, known for its water management techniques. Historically, Amsterdam was a peat bog, and Rotterdam was little more than a flooded plain. However, Through the ingenuity of Dutch engineers, they have become masters in draining and managing these submerged areas, forcing the sea to step back in favor of human development. Their land reclamation method, which involves building dikes and draining flooded areas, has completely reshaped the country's landscape. A prime example is the province of Zeeland, located in the far west of the Netherlands, which was once predominantly submerged under the North Sea until dikes were constructed. Now, Zeeland is a fertile land, showcasing the power of modern engineering. Another example is Flevoland, located in central Netherlands, currently the largest man-made island in the world. This area was once part of the inland sea known as Zuiderzee until it was reclaimed and developed in the mid-20th century. Flevoland is not just an engineering marvel but also a symbol of the Netherlands' persistence and determination to reshape its territory, overcoming nature's challenges to create new land. Number 10. The country of windmills. It's no coincidence that windmills have become a symbol of the Netherlands. As early as the 10th century, the Dutch began controlling floods by building dikes. However, it wasn't until 400 years later that they discovered the miraculous power of windmills in their fight to reclaim land from the sea. Windmills began to appear everywhere across the Netherlands, especially in low-lying areas where water management was most needed. Initially, windmills were made of stone, but later they were improved using lighter materials like wood. Their massive blades, which can be tens of meters long, harness the power of the wind to drive large water wheels, pumping water out of rivers. This system not only helped drain water but also expanded agricultural land. While modern technology has replaced windmills in the drainage process with diesel and electric pumps, windmills remain a proud and irreplaceable symbol of the Netherlands. Currently, the Netherlands has more than 1,100 windmills, with the oldest dating back to before 1450. A famous site for windmills is Zaanschans, located on the outskirts of Amsterdam. This village is home to 13 windmills, 6 of which are the oldest and are carefully preserved. They line the scenic banks of the Zaan River, creating a picture-perfect scene that attracts tourists from around the world to admire this traditional beauty. Windmills are not just a symbol of resilience and innovation in Dutch history, but also a testament to their spirit of overcoming adversity, conquering nature, and building a strong and prosperous nation. Number 9. Wildlife bridges across highways. It's difficult to estimate how many wild animals have died while crossing roads and highways in the Netherlands. In the US alone, approximately 1 million animals are killed in traffic collisions each day. In Vietnam, a rare gaur weighing about 800 kg recently appeared in the middle of the road and collided with a truck carrying construction materials. At around 5 p.m. on February 17th, during a patrol on Provincial Road 674, located in Section 3, Subdivision 677 Mo Rai Commune, say the district, Kon Tum, within the forest area of Chu Mom Ray National Park, rangers discovered the gaur standing in the middle of the road. Shortly after, the gaur charged straight into the truck and died instantly. That night, on February 17th, Chu Mom Ray National Park, in coordination with relevant authorities, conducted an investigation and confirmed there were no signs of the gaur being hunted or trapped. According to the park's management, the animal may have wandered due to disruptions and noise caused by road construction in the area, leading to this unfortunate accident. The gaur was a male, scientifically named Bos gaurus, belonging to Group IB of endangered and rare wildlife species, as classified by the government's Decree 32. The gaur's body is currently being processed as a specimen for scientific research and environmental education. And to protect and ensure the safety of wildlife crossing roads, several countries around the world have constructed special wildlife crossings. The first wildlife bridges were built in France in the 1950s. The world's longest wildlife bridge, located in the Netherlands, stretches 804.672 meters and is named Natuurbrug Zanderij Krelu. Number 8. Dutch men are the tallest in the world. The average height of the Dutch is truly impressive. The average height for men is 1.83 meters, while for women it's 1.71 meters. Interestingly, the height of the Dutch has increased significantly over the past 200 years. In the mid-18th century, the average height of Dutch soldiers was around 165 cm, which was shorter than the average height of soldiers from other European countries. However, after 150 years, their average height increased by over 20 cm, and today the Dutch are recognized as the tallest people in the world, with an average height of 183.8 cm. According to scientists, one of the main reasons for this phenomenon is natural selection through genetics. Research from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine UK recorded the lives and health of over 94,500 people living in northern Holland over 30 years, from 1935 to 1967. The results showed that taller individuals tended to have more children than shorter ones, contributing to the increase in average height over generations. Beyond genetics, the increase in Dutch height may also be related to a nutritious diet, particularly rich in dairy products, as well as advanced healthcare systems. All these factors combined have helped make the Dutch one of the tallest populations on the planet. Number 7. The Netherlands is the only country without stray pets. The Dutch are known for their love of pets. Strolling through the streets of the Netherlands, it's easy to spot adorable puppies sitting comfortably in bicycle baskets as their owners cycle around. Cafes and restaurants in this country are also dog-friendly, and dogs even receive discounts on public transport. According to a recent article in the Dutch magazine Dutch Review, in the past, owning a dog was seen as a sign of social status in the Netherlands. The upper class kept dogs as pets or for sporting purposes, while the poorer classes used dogs for work. In the 19th century, the number of dogs in the Netherlands grew significantly. However, a rabies outbreak caused widespread concern about infection, leading many pet owners to abandon their sick dogs. In response, the Dutch government took action due to concerns about the welfare of the dogs and potential health risks from stray animals. A government-funded nationwide sterilization program was implemented, reportedly neutering over 70% of stray female dogs, which greatly reduced the birth rate, according to Animal Channel. The dogs that were sterilized also received health checks and vaccinations to prevent the spread of diseases including rabies. Number 6. Every 50 meters there's a charging station for electric cars. Cycling is a popular and highly favored mode of transportation in the Netherlands. The total distance that the Dutch travel by bike is equivalent to the distance they travel by train, showing the importance of bicycles in daily life. The Netherlands is estimated to have at least 18 million bicycles, meaning that on average, each person owns more than one bike, a remarkable figure compared to about 9 million cars on the road. In 2013, the European Cyclists Federation ranked the Netherlands and Denmark as the two most bike-friendly nations, with the Netherlands leading, as 36% of the population uses bicycles as their main daily transportation, compared to 23% in Denmark. The cycling infrastructure in the Netherlands is comprehensive and highly functional. On busy roads, there are about 35,000 km of bike paths that are completely separate from motor traffic, ensuring safety and convenience for cyclists. At major and busy intersections, dedicated traffic lights for bicycles are also installed, facilitating safe and easy travel. Additionally, at city centers and railway stations, residents can easily find large bike parking facilities, catering to their daily commuting needs. In addition to promoting cycling, the Netherlands aims to minimize carbon emissions by encouraging the use of electric cars instead of gasoline-powered vehicles. The government has installed electric charging stations every 50 meters on the streets, making it convenient for people to charge their electric cars, thus promoting the use of eco-friendly transportation. This focus not only helps the Netherlands maintain a green lifestyle, but also contributes to sustainable environmental protection for the future. Number 5. Masters of flood prevention. No country in the world has a more well-organized and effective flood prevention system than the Netherlands. Located in Northwestern Europe, the Netherlands is known as a delta region with about 2/3 of its land lying below sea level. The country's name itself, Nederland in Dutch and the Netherlands in English, means the lowlands, with its lowest point being -6.76 meters below sea level. For centuries, the Dutch have battled against water to protect their land, building dikes and using windmills to pump out water. This long struggle has led to the creation of the most modern sea defense system in the world. Among the many water management projects, the Maaslandkring constructed along the new waterway stands out as the world's only movable storm surge barrier, featuring 2 steel gates weighing 6,800 tons each, measuring 210 meters long and 22 meters high. The barrier is connected to a computer system that monitors sea levels and weather conditions, automatically closing during emergencies. Normally, the gates remain open to allow ships to pass, but if a storm causes sea levels to rise by 3 meters, the gates will float up and close to block the water. Completed in 1997, Maaslandkering was the final component of the Delta Works project, which includes 16,500 km of primary and secondary dikes, water discharge systems, tidal gates, locks, and many other auxiliary structures. Since it was put into operation in 1997, Maaslandkering has only closed once during the major storm of 2007. The Delta Works, along with dozens of dike projects built since the 1960s, has kept this flood-prone nation safe. This massive barrier protects a vast delta region and the port city of Rotterdam from the North Sea. To defend against extreme natural disasters, the Dutch government has raised the safety standards of waterworks to the highest level. The safety standard for saltwater barriers is once in 10,000 years, while the standard for river dikes is once in 1,250 years. The Dutch have spent the 20th century coordinating hydrology, flood control, soil desalination, and irrigation, resulting in thousands of square kilometers of freshwater surfaces, expanded farmland, and residential land. The Dutch are so confident in their achievements that a representative from the Ministry of Transport and Water Management said that after completing Maaslandkering, they felt they had truly mastered and controlled nature. The Dutch sea defense system has been voted by architects around the world as one of the 10 greatest constructions on the planet. The Dutch have a saying, "God created the earth, but the Dutch created the Netherlands," highlighting their extraordinary water management abilities. Number 4. The largest flower exporter in the world. The Netherlands is known globally not only for its famous canals and windmills, but also for its special position in the flower industry. The country has long been called the flower shop of the world, a title it has truly earned. The Netherlands produces 80% of the world's flower bulbs, meaning that 8 out of every 10 flower bulbs globally come from this country. The flower industry contributes more than 5% to the national GDP, highlighting its tremendous importance to the Dutch economy. With nearly 90% of the world's tulip farms, the Netherlands has around 11,000 hectares of land dedicated to this iconic flower. Every year, the country produces approximately 4.3 billion tulip bulbs, a staggering number that not only reflects the remarkable growth of its agricultural industry, but also showcases the natural advantages and advanced techniques that the Dutch apply to production. The stunning fields of tulips, which stretch endlessly, have become a symbol of the nation and a source of endless inspiration for artists, photographers, and tourists from around the world. Tulips are not just an agricultural product, they are also a major attraction, drawing thousands of visitors to the Netherlands every year. Tourists come not only to admire the beauty of the fields, but also to experience the many prominent flower events the country hosts. The city of Haarlem, with its open flower fields, is one of the best places for visitors to witness the vibrant beauty of tulips firsthand. Every year, Haarlem hosts the Bloemencorso, or Flower Parade, where floats adorned with thousands of flowers create a captivating scene. Besides Haarlem, Keukenhof Park is another must-see destination when visiting the Netherlands. Known as the Garden of Europe, Keukenhof is the largest flower garden in the world, spanning 32 hectares and showcasing more than 7 million flowers each year. The park is especially famous for its collection of around 800 different varieties of tulips, offering visitors a visual feast of colors and shapes. From mid-March to mid-May, Keukenhof opens its doors to millions of guests who come to admire the meticulously cared-for flowers and elaborate displays. The robust growth of the flower industry in the Netherlands is not only about production and export, but also about making flowers an integral part of the country's culture and tourism. The tulip fields, flower festivals, and famous gardens like Keukenhof have become symbols of Dutch creativity and hard work. This has not only increased the country's appeal to international tourists, but has also helped the Netherlands maintain its leading position in the global flower industry. Number 3. The first country to recognize same-gender marriage. The Netherlands made history as the first country in the world to legalize same-gender marriage, a milestone not just for the nation but globally. On the night of April 1st, 2001, the then mayor of Amsterdam, Job Cohen, personally officiated the wedding of the first 4 same-sex couples, marking a significant step in recognizing equal rights for the LGBTQ community. It was not only a historic moment, but also a symbol of love and the recognition of human rights, opening the door for many other same-sex couples to fulfill their dreams. Since then, the Netherlands has become a destination for same-sex couples from all over the world to get married. Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, has long been known as one of the most LGBTQ-friendly cities. It boasts numerous bars, clubs and venues specifically for the LGBTQ community, showcasing the city's diversity and openness to all genders. One of the most important symbols of this support is the Homonument, located in the heart of Amsterdam. This monument honors the gay men and women who have suffered from discrimination and persecution throughout history. The Homonument is not just a place of remembrance, but also a symbol of resilience and the fight for the freedom to love, making the LGBTQ community feel respected and protected in society. Thanks to these pioneering steps, the Netherlands has cemented its position as a progressive nation in human rights, inspiring many other countries worldwide. The spirit of openness and commitment to equality has made the Netherlands a beacon of LGBTQ rights, where love knows no boundaries. Number 2. Home births are popular. The Netherlands is one of the few developed countries where home births remain common, with about 30% of women choosing to give birth in the comfort of their homes. What's remarkable is that this percentage has hardly changed since 1990, even as many other countries have shifted toward hospital births. So why are home births still so popular in the Netherlands? One of the main reasons is the Dutch healthcare insurance policy. The country's health insurance covers all costs for home births, while giving birth in a hospital without a medical necessity may require the mother to pay part of the expenses herself. This encourages many women to opt for home births, saving costs while staying comfortable in a familiar environment. Additionally, the Netherlands' healthcare system is well developed, with a network of professional midwives trained to assist mothers in safely delivering their babies at home. These midwives are highly skilled and equipped to handle any situation that may arise. They not only provide attentive care during labor but also ensure follow-up support after the birth, giving mothers more confidence in choosing this method. Moreover, home births reflect the Dutch philosophy of staying close to nature and respecting the body's natural birthing process. Many Dutch women feel more relaxed giving birth at home, avoiding the stressful, unfamiliar atmosphere of hospitals while having the emotional support of family and loved ones. Thanks to the advanced healthcare system and favorable insurance policies, home births remain a popular choice in the Netherlands. This not only preserves a long-standing tradition but also represents a balance between modern medicine and family values, providing a safe and warm birthing experience for many mothers. Number 1. Orange carrots originated in the Netherlands. Carrots weren't always orange as we know them today. Initially, they were white, purple, or pale yellow. But the interesting story of how carrots turned orange is closely tied to Dutch history and national pride. In the 17th century, when William of Orange, later King William III, helped the Netherlands gain independence from Spanish rule, Dutch farmers decided to honor their king in a unique way. With skilled breeding techniques, they created a variety of orange carrots, the color representing the House of Orange and the Dutch royal family. The orange color quickly became popular, eventually becoming a symbol not only of the vegetable but also of the Netherlands itself. The color is so beloved that it became the official color of the Dutch royal family and the country. Today, on King's Day, people across the Netherlands celebrate by wearing vibrant orange outfits, expressing national pride and loyalty to the royal family. Orange is not just seen in festivals, it's also prominent in Dutch sports. The national sports teams, from football to cycling to volleyball, wear the traditional orange jerseys. This not only represents Dutch sporting spirit, but also honors the country's cultural and historical heritage. The story of orange carrots is more than just an amusing anecdote. It reflects the creativity and patriotism of the Dutch people, showcasing a perfect blend of history, culture, and agriculture. Through these fascinating insights, it's clear that the Netherlands is truly an extraordinary country, from its progressive laws to its compassionate animal protection policies. Would you like to visit this incredible country if given the chance? Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to spread these inspiring stories. See you in the next video.